So now that we've talked about playing on every beat, what about some of the strums that happen in between the beats? That's what we did before when we were playing the single notes. We would play every note on the beat, and then eventually we got fast enough to where we could play notes on the beat and in between. Now we're going to do the very same thing with strumming. So I've set my metronome at 60 beats per minute, and this is so we can hear, there's enough time for us to hear what's on the beat and what's in between. At a faster tempo, sometimes it's difficult in the beginning to hear where everything is. So we're going to go a little bit slower so it's easier. So if we start with A minor and D minor, okay, what we've been doing is playing on every beat. Okay? So now what we want to do is we want to play in between the beats. So the easiest way to learn this is to play downstrokes on every beat and just put an upstroke in between every one, and then just get used to that with one chord for a little while, okay? Okay? So you can go through the whole row of chords this way on your first chart, just starting with E, and getting used to playing it on the beat and in between, the downstrokes being on the beat and the upstrokes being in between the beats. Okay? Now after that, how can we use this with the chord groups that we already have, where we're going from one to the next? Well, if we've already gotten up to the point where we can play all the way to strumming on beat 4 and then changing to the next chord and strumming it and sounding great on beat 1, well, let's see if we can devise a plan where we can put some of these in-between strums in there without pushing us past beat 4, because we don't want to mess with that, because that's going really well. So what we can do is we can strum one strum on beat 1, and then these strums with the in-between strums on beats 2 and 3, and then leave strum 4 as a single strum also. So what I'm thinking is that we would play 1, 2, 3, 4, change the chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay? So let's try that at 60 beats per minute. So what you'll notice is that I'm still strumming on every beat. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay? So the amount of time we have to go from beat 4 to beat 1 is exactly the same as before. But we're making the strumming a little more exciting because it just has more happening. So give that a try.